Hey guys, it's Bertie and
Louise.
And we are here with your next workout, which is the Lass Burnout. And that means that for 8 minutes, you are doing one body part at a time, but 4 different exercises. So you're just gonna burn it out for those 8 minutes without giving it a break by changing body parts. Then you do 20 burpees. Then you do the next body part, another 20 burpees, and your final 8 minutes is abs, and the last 20 and final burpees. Okay. So Louise is gonna get to do all of that with you today. And we are, like I said, each round is gonna be timed for 8 minutes. You're gonna do as many rounds as you can. Everything is 10 reps. You don't have to think about any other number. It's just 10 reps each. Set your timer for 8 minutes or follow along with Louise, and we will make sure you don't go over.
Bertie will remind us what to do next. She's going to be shouting it out, so we're good.
So we are starting with upper body, which your first one will be push up straight from the ground. So you'll lay flat on the ground to start, and you're just going to push straight up. All right, so we're going to show you all 4 first, since it is going to be an 8-minute burnout round. So I want you to know exactly what to do. So modification is you'll do push-ups from the ground all the way, so you go all the way to the ground every time. Good.
Oh, all the way.
And then up, yes. Good. So you keep that plank form. She's not sinking her back and she's not breaking her back before she comes up. It's pure straight up. So again, the modification is the same thing. You still drop all the way to the ground, but you're going to your knees. All right, so that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 on this, you have your tricep extensions. So you'll grab your weights. And you'll have them above your head, bring them down, and take them all the way up. So again, you're doing 10 reps of each. Maybe the first 2 rounds you can use both weights. 3rd round you might have to drop down to 1. It's up to you how you do it. Good. So tricep extension. Then you're going to have your, I lied, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises each round, not 4. I thought there was 4.
That's okay. That means we're doing less reps of all the things, right?
Yes. Your next one is bicep curls. So you have alternating biceps. And on this one, you'll notice is one goes up, the other one goes down. That way your biceps are working the whole time. They don't get that break of resting at the bottom. And you're counting the right side only on the biceps. Moving on, now have single arm rows. So on this one, yeah, you'll just need one weight. And you're gonna put one foot in front, you're gonna get a good stance, and then that same leg that's out, you're gonna put that arm on like Louise is, because that's bracing you. Then you're gonna take that arm back and do a row, kind of like you're pulling a lawnmower, and then you're going to be squeezing the back shoulder. So right here, squeeze out when you pull back. Do 10 right, 10 left. Then you move on to alternating shoulder presses. So, good. Again, while one is going up, the other one is going down. There's no break at the bottom where you're slowly alternating. However, that is a modification if you need to go to that. Again, right side only. You're only counting the right side. And your last and final one, tricep pulses to finish out that final one. So you will use your weights.
Oh,
She thought that this was an easy one.
it's not.
So you're gonna keep your arms nice and straight. See Louise's tricep right there? That's the muscle you're working. You wanna keep it far away from your butt and you're just pulsing. Little tiny movements, but sometimes those are the worst. So you do 10 pulses. So the modification, you can either grab one weight like this or take out the weight and still pull. All right, we're gonna start those 8 minutes, starting with your push-ups from the ground to get in position. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. So 10 push-ups from the ground, that's number 1. Okay, core tight, belly button back towards the spine. And because this is for time, do as many rounds as you can. You want to just go, go, go. So after your push-ups, you're going to go right into your tricep extensions. Good, and always breathe. All right, tricep extensions are next. So pick up your weights. And it's good to keep your weights kind of close to you so that you can transition from one exercise to the next, which keeps your heart rate up and burns more calories. Good.
Woo, y'all, 2 is too much.
Woo!
Ay, ay, ay.
2 is a lot. Triceps are a small muscle group. So you can use more for your legs, less for your tricep. After the tricep, she's gonna get ready for alternating bicep curls. Good. Squeeze it up. And bicep curls, alternating, counting the right side only. So core tight, you'll see how her core's tight. Her legs are stretched, she has a good stance. Her lower abs are pulled in. She's not sticking her booty out. So 10, counting the right side only. Then you want a single arm rows. Single arm rows to get that stance. And again, that leg is out wide. Same arm, same leg. Opposite one rowing. Good. And the reason you want to always keep your core tight in all the exercises is because that's your center, that's your power, that's where everything comes from. A strong core, a strong body, and you'll notice that your body is, every exercise is just a little bit easier when it's tight versus loose.
You're more stable. You're less likely to wobble around.
Yes, all over. So good to make sure you're squeezing that shoulder blade. Again, as you bring it back, really working those muscles, the back muscles, and the shoulder blade is this like little muscle back there.
Your wing. You're right. I wanted to say wing. She's correct.
Yeah, some people don't know that term, so it sounds weird.
Yeah.
All right, after those single leg ones, you now move on to your tricep pulls. No, sorry, alternating shoulder presses. Alternating, counting the right side only for 10.
Oh, I
She's
keep
almost
putting the
through
weight
round
down.
one. She's almost through round one.
Hang on to
This, you only need to put them down for the push-ups. That's it. Good. Really working, feeling in those shoulders, feeling in the arms. All right, yes, now tricep pulses for 10. So again, arms nice and far, core is still tight. Woo, for 10. Oh, good job, right, back to push-ups from the ground. She did that in 2 minutes and 50 seconds, which means she can do at least another full and a half round. So that's how you want to challenge yourself. When you finish a round, see how long it took you and then try to stick to that pace or beat it. All the way down, all the way up, 10 push-ups, and you go right back into your triceps. Tricep extensions. You can do it. A round after the other. Good. So squeezing those triceps to extend, and then put it down. Good. And the further you take it down, the harder it is to bring it back up, which means your muscles, you're working more muscles. Biceps after your triceps. Alternating biceps again. Whew.
trying to beat my first round. I can do it.
Yes, 250. Beautiful day here in Texas, where yesterday or 2 days ago it was like 90, and today it's like 70. Perfect.
It never can.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, biceps check.
And then you have single arm row.
Arm row.
Woo. Yes.
Try to make sure your shoulders don't roll forward, guys. I used to do that, though.
Yeah, everything, your chest should always be up and back, no matter what exercise you're doing. And that's also how you can engage your core. Because when you're walking around like this, you don't really engage your core much. Stand up tall and flex. Good. Second side, after your tricep or your single arm rows, you then move on back to your alternating shoulder presses. Really making it work so your elbow goes straight back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. This is what also gives you the illusion of a tinier waist if you're built more boxy, because you build out those wings, as Louise mentioned. Good, so right side only. As one goes up, one goes down modification. Leave both down as you lift one up. Whew. And then back to your tricep pulses, so you'll keep them, keep them.
I don't know, I keep trying to put them down. I can't.
Squeezing. Again, this is the hard one. It's that small, teeny, tiny movements. All right, that took her to 5:20, so she pretty much beat her whatever time.
Yeah,
because it wasn't 6 minutes. It would have been right under that. All right, keep going. You still have another 2.5 minutes to go. So back. So which kind of means she can go through one more round, because that's what she basically did the last one in. So 10 push-ups from the ground, burning out her upper body. That's the way you get it done. It's every muscle. Woo! Making it work to its max. All right, you're up to your triceps, tricep extensions. Woo. set goal in your mind too of like how many rounds do I want to shoot for, and then again the 8 minutes doesn't seem as long. So your triceps, you move right back into your biceps, alternating, counting that right side only.
Try to keep soft knees, guys. If you lock out your knees, you might fall forward with weight.
Yes, and it's harder for the blood to throw through. That's why, like people who faint, it's usually because they're locking out their knees while they're exercising, so they don't get all that blood flow. Usually it's on deadlift. Those are people faint on the most. If you watch all those gym fails on YouTube, it's deadlift. All right, back to your single row. Right. And when you're doing, like this is, she's doing one arm at a time, you'll notice that one side is a little weaker and one side's a little stronger. And that's why you like to train singly sometimes, so that the right arm can't make up for the left arm. And it has to do all the work by itself. After single arm rows, you have alternating shoulder presses. 45 seconds to go, 45 seconds. Again, always contracting those muscles. I can't stress that enough. You have to contract. Every time you go up, you've got to give that muscle a little extra squeeze. All right, alternating shoulder presses. Good. You can do it. Pretend then you have tricep pulses. Can you make a full 3 rounds? 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh Lord, here we go.
10.
9, 10.
And time. 8 minutes is up. Your 8 minutes of upper body is officially done, but now she has 20 burpees.
Oh, right.
Woo! So this one is 20 minutes, 20 minutes burpees. 2 minutes or 20 burpees, whichever comes first. So it's filling in that little gap. That's why the workout is 30 minutes. As you get the burpees done before that 2 minutes, just get a little extra breather. Modification, remember, is always that walk it out, walk it in, and then stand, raise 2 toes. All right, she's halfway, and it's only been 30 seconds. Good job, Louise, 30 seconds. That means you have 30 more seconds to do 10 more. So this is just a little extra cardio, because most of the 8 minutes is all resistance training. It feels like cardio because you're transitioning like this from one right to the next. So this is just your little extra added cardio in between. All right, that is 60 seconds. If you haven't finished, you still have a minute left. Louise is gonna grab a quick drink. I'm gonna go grab mine. All right, 45 seconds, 45 seconds. So if you finish your burpees, it's a good time to breathe. If you're taking the full 2 minutes to do the burpees, that's completely fine. You just wanna finish the 20 or 2 minutes.
Try to keep moving a little bit. You want to stay completely still. Otherwise, it's hard to start again.
Yes. 20 seconds. Legs are next. Legs are next. So prepare for that. Upper body's done. No more upper body. Unless you consider just holding weights upper body, which can be once you've shredded your upper body. 10 seconds.
And then more burpees.
20 more burpees.
Kind of upper body. Partially.
All right, 3, 2, and time. All right, good job. Moving on to your lower body. So again, we're gonna show you the fourth, and we're gonna just go through that 8 minutes. And this is also a good rest period for you guys if you didn't get to take that rest. So you're starting with 10 squat pulses. So you're gonna go down in the squat position, and you're just pulsing at the bottom. So 10. Nice and easy, nice warm up for the legs. Then you're gonna go into 10 jump squats. So this is where you take it up a notch, and you're going to, again, still take that squat form, but jump. And then the modification is just squats. Take out that hop. And you'll just do squats. And you can reach, you can do whatever. Then you're gonna move on to deadlifts. So she'll pick up her weights. And you can always use your weights for the squat pulses. You can use them for your squat jumps. You don't have to put them down ever. Good, so then you have deadlifts, again, flat back. Her shoulders are back, so they're still back. They're not rolling forward to where she rounds out her back. work done on the, or stretch down here, work is on the up portion. Good. Then you're going to move on to your bridges so that you get to lay down. And your weights are going to be on your hips.
Yay, laying down.
And you just lift and release. So you have 10 of those. Good. And then 10 walking lunges. Counting the right side only. So 20 if you'd like to count both sides. There's one in front of the other, making sure that knee stays over the ankle. You don't want it to go over the toe. Pushing through the heel as you come up to stand. So if you're noticing that your heel is coming off the floor in the back, glue it down. That's where you want to press up from. Then the last one, reverse squats. That's like your final finisher out of 6. So you start at the bottom, come halfway. Bottom, halfway. So basically, reverse squat, that's all it is. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start the timer again. When she finishes round 1, and it might be good for you to, if you are doing this on your own, have a timer set, so that you can also check when you're done. And then you challenge yourself to beat it. All right, here we go. 3, starting with squat pulses. 2, and go. And 10 squat pulses to start. And you're gonna go right through those 10 jump squats. Good. Yeah, way to go. Woo. Yep. And then 10 jump squats, just burn it out. And then you get a little break with the deadlift. So right now she's working mainly the front of her legs. That's like the target area, even though you'll feel it everywhere. And then you're gonna grab your weights and you go right into deadlifts for 10. Good, and always take time. Don't go so fast to where you can't take the time to adjust your body to the proper form. You wanna make sure you are 100% aligned, if that makes sense, to go on to the next one. So 10 deadlifts, then you're on the ground for your 10 bridges. So these kind of exercises are nice for workouts where it's timed, but you also have to count, so you're challenged, but you're not gonna have to do this forever. You're not like told to do 10 rounds, and that can last forever.
Okay.
All right, she's on to bridges. Weights on hips, good, down, squeezing that backside, keeping that core tight. Your core is working because it's suspended off the floor, even though your shoulders are down. After the bridges, you go right into walking lunges. On the right side only. I'm starting to finally see sweat on the leaves.
Oh, I got some sweat. I got some sweat.
The cooler it is outside, sometimes it's harder to break the sweat because your body's not ready. But that doesn't mean you're not getting a good workout in. You still are. So for those of you who are in cooler states, like when it's winter here, the one day of the year, you don't sweat. 10 walking lunges, turn to the right side only, and then you go into reverse squats. Run it right through.
There's 15.
Closer. So core tightness, her upper body is still up. So if you notice, she's not leaning forward with the lunges.
19. One more.
One more.
I think I switched legs, sorry. There we go, 20.
All right, now she's a reverse squat for 10. Start nice and low. Knees are still over those toes, or behind the toes, and up and away. Good, and it's gonna be tricky going right from the reverse squats to regular pulses.
Ah!
That was 238, 238. She has to beat it.
That's burning y'all.
All right, reverse squats, or starting squats, pulses, 10 squat pulses. So you're not having to go below now your knees, you're just pulsing at that same spot. For 10, then squat jumps. Right,
Yep.
to them for 10.
Right into it.
Or squats, whatever you can do it. And believe it or not, these are a little bit better than just squat pulse or reverse squats because you get the break when you jump up. Your muscles are released. For 10, then you go to deadlifts, deadlifts. Whoop. Change the burn, front to back. Now it's in the back of the leg. Squeeze again, you're squeezing. See there, she's squeezing her backside and she's bringing her hips forward to really engage her core. Squeeze the lower abs. You have 10 bridges after the deadlift. Just so you know what you have to look forward to.
You guys can always lift heavier in this. So if you have a heavier set, do it for your deadlift. Pick up a lighter one for something else.
You can always grab different weights. Hold on to. Take bridges. Then after the bridges, you move right into your walking lunges. Good. So yes, there are 6 exercises each round. So if you just remember that, then you'll hit them all. If you're not doing this with us every time, just make sure you get all 6 before you move on to the next one. Nice. Always remember to breathe. Don't be release breathing. Working. Concentrate on the muscles that you're working on.
That's 10.
Ooh, 12.
I stuck my cord.
And yes, as you get more and more fatigued and further in your workout, it's harder to remind yourself to tuck in your core. Keep it tight. Alright, back to your reverse squats. 20, 10 reverse squats. You want to do 20, 10.
I know.
Right, back into your squat.
Okay.
Choose one more round. Take your day about 8 minutes. Okay. Good. So far, you're about good, consistent 2.5 each round. Squat pulses, and right into your squat jumps after your 10 squat pulses. Ooh, burpees are going to be fun after this one. Anytime you like, burpees are even better. Oh, woo. 10 squat jumps or squats. Modifying wherever you need to. I just want you to keep going. That's all that matters. Finishing strong. I know there's that one exercise you never want to get back to, deadlift. That's not the one you never want to get back to. That's not all of it. But there's always that one where you're like, please call time, please call time. 10 deadlifts, and then you're back on the ground for 10 more bridges. 90 seconds to go. 90 seconds to go before you're back to your burpees or 2 minutes. Lasting through those 8 minutes. That's why you take a little bit of a longer rest period after, because you don't get a formal break during. All right. Bridges. Back to your walking lunges, and then reverse squats. Can't you do it all in 60 seconds?
Yeah.
1 minute to go. Good. Again, contracting, squeezing. Come up. Okay. Walking lunges all the way across. And again, count that right side only. You want 10 on each leg, not 5. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, keep that form. Staying focused. 15 seconds. All right, she's gonna do her 10. She has 5 seconds left. She's gonna do her reverse squats and be done. Woo! And sometimes, so even if the 8 minutes is done, if you're on like the last exercise, just power through and finish it. Just finish it. Might as well. All right, 20 burpees or 2 minutes. Okay. Timer's on. Good. So again, your legs are really going to be feeling this one because you just did all those squats. And let me show you, that's a squat jump right there. So you're just doing a few more. Me and Louise put bets on each other who's gonna fall in the pool first.
It'll probably be me.
sure you're counting, otherwise you'll have to go to the 2 full minutes. And don't think that you can't get 20 done in 2 minutes and say, I just won't count, I'll just do it, because you can.
That was 10.
And that was 40 seconds.
Oh, I did it.
You can tell Louise's body is doing what it should. Last time she got 10 done in 30 seconds, but now she just worked legs. So if her legs were not tired at all, she'd be able to do them the same as she did the first round. But because she worked her legs, they're a little more tired. So that's how you can tell that you did something right. When each round gets a little tougher. Otherwise, you have to up the weights. Or do more. 45 seconds to go to that 2 minutes.
Done.
Woo! All right, you still have 30 seconds to spare. 30 seconds. Good job. Abs are next, you guys. Abs are next. Take that breather. Breathe nice and deep until you finished. Otherwise, keep going and you take a breather when we demo the abs. It's important to take the breaks to get your body ready for the next round to get that little bit of recovery time. So breathe. You can stretch it out a little bit. Do some quad stretches, twists. Whew. All right, and 2 minutes is up. Good job. We're gonna do 20 minutes, 20 burpees in 2 minutes. Okay, abs. Okay. So last and final 8-minute burnout round. You are starting with the basic crunches. So you'll lay down on your mat, go to the ground, and just lift and release. Crunching those upper abs. So you're gonna lift like you're going up towards the sky. You're not gonna be pulling on your neck to where you're facing. That way you wanna keep your neck nice and neutral as you lift and release. And then you get to move on to flutter kicks. Hands underneath your lower back, protecting that lower back, and then you're just gonna flutter. So it's not a very big movement, it's nice and small. On these, count the right side only. Modification, bring your legs up all the way up here. All right, so she's gonna slowly lower her legs until she feels her abs engage. So like say, right, so you go down, say right here, she just feels that light little pull. You're gonna do flutters from that position. Wherever you feel it start to pull, then you're like, okay, now they're engaged. So if you can't do it super low, that's okay. Just bring them up and find that position. All right, bicycles. Soft elbow up to the knee. One leg is nice and straight, extended. The other knee comes up, and you're twisting, trying to keep both shoulders off the floor. One will be up higher and it's twisting, but they both should be off. So that way your whole upper, lower sides are all working together.
Right side only.
Yes, right side only, then rushing, so you'll grab your weight. And your feet can be up or down depending on your fitness level, and you're just gonna twist.
2 weights is too much. I thought I could do it.
And side to side, and again, you wanna try to get that range of motion where your hands go all the way over with the weight to tap the ground, because then again, your muscles will work harder to get back up. Modification, just smaller motion. All right, then you have tuck-ins. Hands are behind you. As you take your legs out, you're bending your elbows, and then they're helping push you up when you come back to the tuck-in position. So just in and out. All right, modification, if that hurts your lower back, you will lay all the way flat, and then you'll still do that tuck-in motion where you bring your knees in and you take them out. In and out. All right. And your last one, you have weighted side to sides. So your sixth and final ab, and this is also counting the right side only. All right. So you're just going side to side, and you want to make sure, again, you're in that same stance that you're in all of them. Butt tucked under, nice soft bend in the knees, heels ground on the floor. And when you go side to side, you want to crunch here. You want to crunch here, crunch here. So the weights, I see this a lot of the time when I tell people to do this. It's not an arm exercise. Keep your arms like this. They'll come up a little just because you're going side to side, but you're not having to pull them up. And then you crunch. So when she comes to this side, she crunches there. This side crunches there. It's important to keep your abs nice and tight. All right, again, count right side only. All right, are we ready?
Sure.
You had your water?
Good to go.
All right, so again, 10 of everything, 8 minutes, starting on the crunches. All right, 3, 2, and go. 10 crunches. 8 minutes. because your abs are such a concentrated area, you can't go from like triceps to biceps or hamstrings to quads. You are basically burning them out to the max. After your crunches, flutter kicks. So this is predominantly a lower ab exercise, but your upper abs are still having to come into play. Then you move right on into your Russians. No, bicycles. 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 Then Russians. Good. So count the right side only on the bicycles every time you come back to that first leg. Good. Bicycles. Then you're going to move on into your Russians. Good. Up. Russians. Grab a weight if you need one. If not, don't worry about it. You're still working those obliques. After your Russians, you go into your tuck-ins. Whittling that waistline. And then now time for tuck-ins, and this works upper and lower. You'll feel it in your legs, but I promise you your legs are not doing all the work, but because you just burned them out. That's why you'll feel it in your legs, but it is your abs doing the work, bringing those knees to your chest. So 10 tuck-ins, and then you come up and you have your 10 weighted side to side.
Make sure you don't hold your breath during anything, but definitely abs. Your body wants to, don't let it.
Back your weighted side to side. Good. Not back to, she just warmed up that first time, showing you. 10, and then you drop right back down for your crunches. Part of that cardio is the one exercise after the other. On the floor, up off the floor, to the right, to the left. Jump up and down. Whatever.
Sounds like it should be fun.
All right, back to crunches. That was 210, 210. Okay. So that's close to 4 rounds. 10 crunches. Down. And there's some exercises that you can blow through a little faster than other ones that you really have to concentrate on to make sure your form's right. So flutter kicks after your crunches. And right side only. Good. And after your flutter kicks, then you move right into your bicycles. Bicycles work all your abs together. Russians are after your bicycles. All right, Russians side to side again, bringing in that waistline. This works the obliques. And you'll feel it on that side that you're twisting. That's where you're gonna make that extra little contraction, extra little squeeze. After your Russians, you move right back into tuck-ins. Again, your abs will be feeling it. I know, but done it. Now there's less muscle groups in the abs to switch from, switch in between. So tuck-ins, and you go right back up to your weighted side to side. And that's going to be round 2. Woo, buddy. Feeling stronger. Time is ticking down. Woo. Remember, it's the contraction that is what's making the exercise. So if you don't feel it, you're not contracting. You can even like kind of squeeze in a little. You can. So your shoulders don't have to be back this one. You can put them forward kind of like a boxing stance. Because you want those abs engaged. 10, kind of the right side only. But yeah, that squeeze is what makes the exercise. Otherwise, it's the motion. And then you're back to crunches. Round 3. That was 410. Woo! Another 2 rounds. Doing good, you're doing good. You push through that burn. Flutter kicks. She already knew what to do. I didn't even have to go tell her. She was like, position. Flutter kicks. Then right into bicycle.
Bicycle. I was like, oh no, I forgot.
Yeah. Every single ab in place. Good. Bicycles, then you're up for Russians.
Oh,
Together And you might feel this one in your arms too, because when you're holding that, if you're holding a weight, when you go side to side, your biceps activate. You can see, you'll see Louise's arms, you'll see her muscles, and that's because the weight is making her work, her abs and her arms. So rush ins, and then you come up to tuck-ins.
I feel like I'm just doing tuck-ins. I gotta go.
Just, you do go through these ones a lot faster than the others. So I think tuck-ins are the ones Louise does not like to get back to.
Yeah.
She's like, call time, Bertie. Tap me out. Tuck-ins, side to side. One after the other, and then you're back down for crunches. There's only one you have to get up and down from, not this one. Good. She's still sticking to her pace. Down the crunches, and you finish those 10.
I know I sound like a mouth breather, guys. But it's okay to mouth breathe as you exercise. Just don't be like that in real life.
Yes, it's actually good because then you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. It's good for your body. Good for the lungs to breathe that way. And if you're working out outside, especially because then you're not breathing in all the out, you're just bringing it through your nose, breathing out the mouth. Flutter kicks. Love your flutter kicks, you go to the bicycles. You'll have a minute 10 left, a minute 10 left. Push through, getting through that fourth and final round. And rush-ins. She has 3 exercises left. Rush-ins, tuck-ins, side to side. And you're really concentrating on those abs. Then you have your tuck-ins, 10 tuck-ins, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. 8, 9, 10, last side to side, do 20 seconds. 15 seconds.
Oh, Lord.
But of course, if she's on her very last one, she's just gonna do it. She's gonna finish that last exercise. Whatever you're on, whatever your last exercise is on, before you are done, just finish it. Woo! Good job. 8, 10. So she was consistent every single round.
Yay.
All right, moving on to 20 and final last burpee for 2 minutes. And timer started. Go.
Every one you do is one less you have to do, so that's nice.
And so you've done your burpees for today. Unless it's also a mini challenge, which you never know. Last 20 burpees for 2 minutes. How long it takes her to do 10. At those 33 seconds, she did that one faster than her leg round, so that means, again, the muscles were focused where they should. Last 20. Sorry, last 10.
Last 10 even.
Yeah, sometimes it helps to count out loud to finish strong, to just finish those. Shout it for the world to hear. 5 left. Or however many you have.
Yeah.
Good. Did it, a minute 15. Good job, but you guys are still going. If you haven't finished, we're just gonna take you through that 2 minutes just because you have earned either the extra break or I want you to get through those 20 burpees. It is important to push yourself to get there
You can do it, guys.
and to keep going, whether you're modifying or not. Because Doesn't matter, still motion. So while you're always like resting too, you can do an active rest, which is always just stretching, motion, opening up those muscles to keep them moving. Because you will feel this one tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You just did 8 minutes of upper body only, 8 minutes of legs only, and 8 minutes of abs only, and then 60 burpees. And 2 minutes is up. Woo. Nice work.
Good job, guys.
Another bad shred workout done. Good job, ladies. Woo! So yes, we will see you guys for our next workout tomorrow.